I mean, he's a dumb stoopy-head, Your Honor. A dingus, a dumb boy, a nincompoop.
Tap, witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms, which the word vermilion comes from, a worm, and that's what Edgeworth color wears. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Rookie?
Uh-oh.
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
That was inspiring.
Oh my god.
She's still taking applications, or?
No, Dylan!
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism?
I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
A photograph? You took this?
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over, and snap, I took a picture. In
You
fact,
and Lotta should get together.
one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
Oh, now you and Lotta really should get together.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Witness? Why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor, a worm? Think again.
I mean, normally I would just disregard the regulations about discovery myself, but now for once I didn't do that, so hey, I look good.
The other boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Great crime photo. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lana Skye. How paranormal does this game go? Can I claim shapeshifters, changelings? Is that a possibility here?
No.
Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Well, I can assure you, it's typically quite an... yes, that's about right.
Openings for yet another boyfriend are still vacant. You are not welcome to apply, as prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs for stabbing. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. Tap, you can't testify as her ability to kill an egg, I mean a person!
Phoenix, you want some water?
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. No, it wouldn't have been!
So, the defendant was holding a knife? What then?
I like how she specifies the pointy bit.
Yeah.
Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. Point, you did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. That clearly contradicts this evidence where you said you had a premonition to the event, so you knew what was happening before it happened. Too late? Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
Yeah, that's what probably Goodman said, and look where he is now. You said that before. Any other input?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Oh, sounds pretty fatal to me.
Well, Your Honor, she is my star witness.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that. Stop taking comfort in my misery.
We pressed everything. We pressed everything. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I'm curious. Okay, hear me out.
All right.
This says autopsy report was due to loss of blood, right?
Yeah.
Loss of blood is caused by a 4.5-inch knife. No, I don't think that's what they're going for.
No.
But my point is that she's like it was too late to stop anything. But he died of blood loss. So in theory, it wasn't an immediate
She
death.
should have been alive
Right.
for a little
Yeah,
bit.
she should have
I'm buying
been
it.
able to cut in and possibly save his life, right?
Patch the wound or
Yeah,
something.
do
Contain
something.
the blood
right,
while
show
911
anything
arrived.
about, like, trying to save his life. Because when
Yeah.
she was there, he would have still been alive and, like, kicking.
Find the line it could go with. I think it would go on her too late line.
We have the parking lot. So she was parked over here, and she was over here. Can she see everything? There's a wall here. And then Edgeworth's car is behind that wall. So the security room might not have been able to see over the wall to where she was supposedly stabbing him?
Wait, was she by the security room or was she in parking lot B?
Parked in
in
B.
lot.
She had to
But I
bring
think
the
she
lunch
from
to the security
office
room.
that she brought to her boyfriend.
Well, we know that the picture is taken through the chain link fence, so.
Okay,
No.
something's not adding up.
Yeah, I'm so confused now. I don't
See what
know.
she says again.
I feel like if we end up confused,
Yeah, so it
we
was
probably found
through
a contradiction.
The chain, that is very
Those are-
true. It was through the chain link fence. Okay, so somehow she always knew this day would come, just slimy prosecutors, yada yada worms. So she was
to my
on
boyfriend.
her way to deliver the lunchbox to her boyfriend, through the wire fence. She saw the
Okay,
cheese
okay.
prosecutor standing at the car. Okay.
So she never made it to the security
She didn't.
area. She was always in Block B.
So
through
she
the chain
claims.
link
Right,
fence. Okay.
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
I was looking at the photo to see if her right hand was compromised in any way. It didn't look like it.
She looks injured. And remember, her right hand was cut, right? Is that what we know?
Yeah.
Like, whose blood is this? His blood?
That's the only thing I can think of.
It does look like she's injured, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially with her, like, her right hand's down here, right?
But wait.
Where's the knife? Like, where's the knife?
Where's the body?
This
The
is
body's-
after she put
There's
the body in the
blood
trunk.
on her coat. Where's the body?
Well, the body's in the trunk,
Yeah.
right? The body's in the
It's
trunk,
It's not slumped over.
but it's
falling
not
out of the
hanging
trunk
out
like
of the
it was in
trunk
the
like it
walkout
was
line.
in the chalk outline. That's also true. But yeah, but like, what is this going on here? And where is the knife now? Right? Does it say the knife was found in the body?
No.
God, the only
The other
thing.
thing is, the knife has no prints.
Exactly.
But she has
Doesn't
gloves
mention
on in the picture.
Okay, because I was gonna say it doesn't mention a glove here.
I know it doesn't mention it, but she does have gloves on in the
Yeah,
picture.
that's fine. Keep going, keep going.
That was it. This is the last line here. Then she thrust the
Oh,
pointy end of the
really?
knife into him, and that was it. So I don't know.
There were definitely two lines we pressed where she went into a lengthy discussion. I feel like that's where our contradiction lies.
Do you remember what they were?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
I feel like the best thing we got is the picture. She doesn't have the knife in her hand, right? Like, she's like, everything happened so fast. She had the knife in her right hand, and there is literally no knife in that picture that she took, like, supposedly right away, right?
Yeah.
Like, instincts kicked in, you know?
Like, where's the knife?
Like, there's no way it was that fast for somebody to stab someone, have them bleed out, shove them fully inside a car trunk, and then stand there, right? Like, that's a long time.
Let's
That's
try
what I
it.
think that's our best bet.
We just gotta find the line.
I think it's this one. The chief prosecutor is holding her knife in the right hand. Yeah. Tab
Let's
to
show the
present.
photo.
Show the photo. Skerbloosh. Nope, this is not what I wanted. E to present. Objection! The music stopped!
Music stop. Woo!
And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife? Oh, it's me. I already forgot it was me. As I've said, yes, I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh about how many contradictions there are in your testimony, as this photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, isn't it? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Skaboo-ba-doo! Woo!
Bingo. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection?
What?
You didn't sound very confident about that.
that had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
And yet, it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
Ooh.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean, he's a dumb stoopy head, Your Honor. A dingus. A dumb boy.
A doo-doo brain.
Yes, a nincompoop.
We will not tolerate nincompoopery in this court.
I agree, Your Honor. You should put a muzzle on Phoenix then. But anyway.
That sounds like your thing.
Oh
Oh no, it's right.
no! Is it right?
Sorry, I'm more into lunches than muzzles.
And yet you didn't want to be that boyfriend. Anyway, this photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. You see, that's how time works.
Objection! And how can you tell that? Blood splatter.
It is all over the coat.
See the dark crimson stains on the prosecutor's coat. No, you can't, because this photo's black and white, but... exactly! It's a black and white photograph!
Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
It's paint. I bet it's paint. That's why there's a handprint on the blue badger. It's paint.
Wait, wasn't that, what's his name?
Gumshoe.
Gumshoe, yeah.
Yeah, but I still bet it's paint.
That doesn't really look like paint to me, I'm just saying.
You can't tell, it's black and white photo.
That's why it doesn't look like that. But anyway, well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
No, oh.
No problem. Except you.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
You got a better idea? Objection!
Objection!
Tap! Wait! When that objection button comes up, I have to push it because that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Point! Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go.
Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice.
Then how do you know it's good advice? I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Skye was cold, calculating, like a robot worm. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Objection! Premeditated? Point! How do you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Yeah, I was just ahead of the game there.
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Now, why would she have those on?
She's a germaphobe?
Tap! You're right, Your Honor. And the germs of blood is what she was worried about. If it was not premeditated, she wouldn't be wearing those gloves.
Also, Winter.
Yes, but those aren't fashionable, Your Honor.
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
But as we said before, the photo's black and white. We don't know what kind of gloves they are. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Usually when it's, yes.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
I was gonna say something about manslaughter and then I realized I was wrong, so I should have.
Yeah.
Nice job.
I was hesitant to start speaking. It sounded like you wanted to say more.
Yeah, no. That's what happened. I was like,
Say less.
oh god. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Hold it! Tap! What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves?
Objection. Tap. The gloves weren't admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves, of the kind used for autopsies.
He was coming back from an autopsy.
Oh, it's me again. I'm sorry. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime. Ugh!
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr. Maybe we should question why they did that?
Yeah. This is bad. She's got them thinking it was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated. Okay, so the only new information is the glove thing, right?
Gloves. Okay, there's gotta be something to that.
This does say usually in Edward's toolbox. Oh god. Okay, I thought I did it bad, and I was very concerned. Startling.
Okay.
Startling.
Alright.
Okay. It took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. Do you think she could have known?
Huh.
Yeah, if only he was held up at a couple of extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. So yeah, you never know what'll happen.
For the current thing we're trying to prove, I don't really think it works.
Yeah.
Well, couldn't we say that, because of this, right, that it happened in Edgeworth's car, it didn't happen in her car, it didn't happen, we didn't know,
Okay,
she didn't know
yeah,
what was happening
if
with
it was
Edgeworth?
Pre-planned murder. If his car was there 3 minutes before it happened, she couldn't assure that his car would be there.
Well, that's why I think it's the
Or-
knife, right? Like, how did she know he had a knife in the toolbox?
Or maybe she waited for the car to get there in the first place.
I'm gonna use the knife.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
I'm Edgeworth. I want you to lose.
We hope you enjoyed watching this episode of the Arcade Cabinet.
Join us. We're live 9 p.m. Eastern, Twitch, and YouTube.
If you like what you've seen so far, consider giving us a like and subscribe for more content and chaos.
See you next time.
And Meowth, that's right!
No.